My uncle's regret. This is a true story from my family. Both of my uncle and aunt were doctors. My uncle even served as the director of a hospital. They had only one son, and all their love and care were devoted to him. He was the center of their universe, getting everything he wanted, but in truth, his life was filled with pressure. As a child, he grew anxious whenever his grades were less than perfect. Outside of school, he was made to train in sports with a coach. My uncle believed that was the way to ensure physical development. He also studied painting, chess, piano, rollerblading. My uncle and aunt hoped to raise him into someone brilliant in both intellect and strength. He entered medical school, following in their footsteps. Gifted and bright, he excelled with little effort and graduated near the top of his class. Then he went on to become a medical resident. My aunt and uncle were proud, not only of his achievements, but also of the fact that he had always been a devoted and obedient son. But just over a year into his career, he fell in love with someone who troubled his parents greatly. She was a nurse from a small mountainous province. My uncle and aunt were used to arranging everything for their son. They had planned for him to work at my uncle's hospital, then meet and marry the daughter of a well-connected family they had already chosen. But their son had other plans, and it made them furious. He had never once defied them. No one knew if it was the strength of first love or something unexplainable, but he refused to listen. His parents accused the girl of casting a spell, of being interested only in their wealth. He didn't believe a word. When gentle persuasion failed, my uncle turned to scolding and threats of disownment. Still, he stood firm. Eventually, he stopped coming home. The house grew cold and quiet. Half a year passed. One day, he brought the girl home and asked for permission to marry her. My aunt, a doctor herself, saw something soft and sincere in the girl. Her heart began to melt, but my uncle remained unmoved. So their son, an only child from a prestigious family, got married in a way that was far from ordinary. 2 years went by. Their first child, a little girl, grew into a bright and beautiful toddler, the image of her grandmother. When she turned 1, my aunt began secretly visiting. Then one day, she brought home